Hello, welcome back to the Cricket Nerds. It's been a minute, but we're back. We are talking about the IPL and the fact that RCB have just turned the entire season on its head. They've qualified for the playoffs. Oh my goodness. I am I'm in disbelief. I'm in awe. I'm incredibly jealous, but ultimately I'm in disbelief because RCB have pipped Chennai Super Kings to the post and they put on a really good performance. I'm not going to lie, it was very impressive. Everybody kind of performed their role. They did what they needed to do, and they've they've ended up. Was this the sixth win in a row?
Sixth win in a row. Yeah, absolutely
Outstanding.
mad. Must be like the greatest comeback in IPL history. To be bottom of the table, I think Mumbai did it one year where they had to win their last five games to make it through um to the playoffs, and they managed that, and then ended up winning. Maybe RCB can do something similar. That would be awesome. But yeah, insane to be bottom of the table, having to win all your games and have other games go your way is basically unheard of. And yeah, to go into this game, they needed to. Well, Chennai won the toss and did the right thing in choosing to bowl first. Um, but then RCB scored the runs they needed to score, and Chennai only needed 18 less than that, and they weren't able to do it. So it's quite a big win really for RCB. And yeah, they did very well. I mean, one thing we are seeing with RCB is the confidence of their batting has improved throughout these last six matches. I mean, they've gone out with a different mindset. Kohli's strike rate in the first few games of the season, first half of the season, I guess, his strike rate was around 140. He's now up that to 160, and his average is almost at 100. Faf du Plessis started to come back into form. Cameron Green's hit some form. Um, Rajat Patidar's been brutal against spin, and just everything seems to be clicking, and the bowling as well. Like that seems to somehow we seem to be getting wickets. Mohammad Siraj isn't like a deer in headlights, getting smashed all over the place. It's just yeah, everything seems to have come together at the right time for RCB, and they managed to make it through. So as an RCB fan, I'm very happy with that. Um, but yeah, as a neutral, then, what were your thoughts on Chennai's performance overall?
I mean, I think they did all right with spin, although Ravi Jadeja was uncharacteristically bad.
Hmm.
Today. He got quite a lot of tap, but Mitch Santner and Theekshana, I thought bowled really well. It was just the rest of them, they had no plan. They couldn't really sort it out. I think RCB just took the game to the Chennai bowlers. Um, and when you're at the Chinnaswamy, it's not easy, especially if the batters are taking the game to you. And then it was regular wickets for RCB that was the main difference in the game.
Yeah.
And a massive shout has to go to Yash Dayal for his last over. I mean, what a character arc that guy's had. From the absolute depths of despair. A few seasons ago, I think he got was it him that got the Rahul Tuatia treatment, or was that Yash
Yeah.
Thakur?
Or was he the bowler who Rinku Singh hit for
That's
five
the one,
sixes?
Rinku
Yeah.
Singh. Yeah, yeah. From that absolute nightmare that he had to then taking his team to the playoffs with one of the
Yeah.
greatest death overs I've
Yeah.
seen. When you've got a massive name like MS Dhoni facing, and he's hit a six off your first ball,
And it was a
and
big six. Like that is
it
the
was a,
biggest six of the tournament.
it was
It was
he
yeah.
absolutely creamed it, and they only needed 11 off five, and it felt very, very doable. It felt two hits away. And then, the courage he had to bowl a slower ball. I think it was a back of the hand slower ball,
Mm.
and to then follow it up with what was it, three or three dots and one and a single.
Mm.
Outstanding, absolutely brilliant from him. Um, Commiserations to CSK.
Yeah.
Benji, I'm sure he would have been on this podcast, but he was too busy crying, inconsolable, poor little man.
Yeah.
Um,
I do
yeah,
think we need to
what
mention that Benji has just moved house. So I don't know if we've said it on a previous podcast recently, but that's why he's not been in any of podcast of late. But he's moved now, so we should be seeing Benji in a lot more of these. But yeah, today he's just crying because Chennai didn't make it. But Chennai have won the IPL countless times. RCB have never won it. Time someone else had a go. But that's
Yeah,
just
it'd be
me
nice to have
talking
a
from an
change,
RCB
wouldn't it?
perspective. Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess that comes down to you, the viewers. Who do you think is gonna win this IPL? Do you think that RCB has a chance? Do you think this will be the year that Virat Kohli finally lifts the trophy?
Who
That
knows?
they come back? Because I think a few games ago, when they maybe string like 3 wins in a row, we were kind of thinking, oh, RCB have just peaked just a bit too late. Like they figured out this combination. It's just a little bit too late. It's actually turning out to be just the right time. So, what do you think? Like, can RCB win this? Well, obviously they can, but will they? Because I think they're going to be joined by Sunrisers, Rajasthan, and KKR,
They are the top
and
four. Yeah.
a big theme with them is top order smashing it. Rajasthan, I'd say, potentially a bit of an outlier in that they are more of a bowling strong team,
Hmm.
but they're on a terrible run of form.
Yeah,
They've
they've
lost
had
their last four
basically
games.
they've had the opposite of Royal Challengers Bangalore, really, haven't they? I mean, they've not done particularly well. They got to 14, 16 points relatively quickly and then kind of tailed off. And they've lost Joss Butler at the top of the order. But you just look at players like Samson, he's never really been able to make an impact out of the whole of the season, has he? He's kind of done well at the start. This season he's done well for a bit more. Can he keep it going in the playoffs? Yet to be decided. Kolkata Knight Riders, as you've said, big top heavy with the bat.
It hinges on Narayan, doesn't it, for
Hinges on
KKR?
right. Yeah.
He has actually dragged them to the top of the table by being the completely unexpected player, a village level hitter that it's coming off. He's taking his chances and it's working
Yeah.
for him.
No Phil
And
Salt
without
now though.
no, and that's obviously a massive loss. Like imagine they'll probably play Ramananda Gurbaz,
Yeah.
who is obviously a very talented player, but I don't think he's as good.
No.
So it'll take a lot. And then Sunrisers, I mean, they've got such a strong squad. They've got such a good side that I'd be really, really interested to see how they go. Um, so there we go. Let's leave it there. Let's see what you guys think though. Please leave it down in the comments. Who do you think is going to win the IPL? And that's what it comes down to. We're at that stage. It's been a long old tournament, but we are finally at the stage where who's going to win? Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for the continued support. Sorry we haven't been posting that much. Life gets in the way sometimes, but we do really appreciate the support. So we'll see you next time. Goodbye.